Everyone, it is a pleasure to stand before you today to talk about something that has the power to change your life, being the king of your field. Each one of us has a unique skill, a passion, or a dream that drives us. But having talent alone is not enough to truly excel, to be the best, to be the king of your field. You need dedication, persistence, and an unbreakable mindset. Think of the greatest leaders, athletes, and innovators of our time. Did they become the best overnight? No. They worked tirelessly, refined their skills, and never let failures define them. Mastering your craft is the foundation of becoming the king of your field. It is not enough to simply have an interest or talent in something. True mastery requires continuous learning, practice, and an unyielding commitment to improvement. The most successful people in any industry, whether it be business, sports, entertainment, or science, have one thing in common. They dedicate themselves fully to their craft. They do not settle for being average or just good enough. They strive for excellence every single day. This means studying the best in the field, understanding their techniques, and applying that knowledge in a way that enhances personal growth. It means practicing relentlessly, even when no one is watching, and pushing oneself beyond comfort zones to explore new limits of potential. A true master never stops learning. The world is constantly evolving, and those who wish to stay at the top must evolve with it. This involves staying updated with new trends, technologies, and strategies relevant to the field. It means reading books, attending workshops, seeking mentorship, and engaging with like-minded individuals who can provide valuable insights. There is no room for complacency when aiming for greatness. The moment one stops learning, they begin to fall behind. Even experts, no matter how experienced they are, understand that there is always more to discover, refine, and perfect. Mastering a craft also requires discipline and patience. Success does not come overnight. It is built through years of effort, trial and error. Many people give up too soon because they expect immediate results, but true masters understand that setbacks and failures are simply part of the journey. They analyze their mistakes, learn from them, and use them as stepping stones to improve. It is this resilience and ability to keep going despite difficulties that separate those who succeed from those who do not. Mastery is a process that demands sacrifices, whether it is time, energy, or temporary pleasures. Those who are truly dedicated to becoming the best in their field are willing to put in the work, even when it is difficult or exhausting. Passion also plays a crucial role in mastering a craft. Without genuine love for what one does, it becomes difficult to sustain long-term commitment. Passion fuels persistence and keeps motivation alive during tough times. It is what drives individuals to wake up early, stay up late, and go the extra mile when no one else is willing to. Those who are deeply passionate about their craft do not see their work as an obligation, but as an opportunity to create, innovate, and contribute something meaningful to the world. Their enthusiasm becomes infectious, inspiring others to also pursue excellence in their respective fields. Another key aspect of mastery is attention to detail. Excellence is often found in the small things: the precision of an artist's brushstroke, the accuracy of an athlete's movement, the clarity in a speaker's delivery, or the precision of an engineer's design. Paying close attention to even the tiniest aspects of a craft can make a significant difference in the overall outcome. It requires a mindset that does not tolerate carelessness or shortcuts. The greatest masters in any profession are those who focus on perfecting every little detail, no matter how insignificant it may seem. The journey to mastery is not an easy one, but it is what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. It requires a relentless pursuit of excellence, an insatiable thirst for knowledge, and an unwavering commitment to continuous growth. Those who dedicate themselves fully to their craft, who practice diligently, learn constantly, and refine their skills with patience and perseverance, will ultimately rise to the top. They will earn not only success and recognition, but also the deep personal satisfaction that comes from knowing they have truly become the best at what they do. Staying consistent is one of the most powerful yet underestimated keys to success. It is easy to feel motivated and work hard for a few days or even weeks. But what truly sets apart those who become great in their field is their ability to show up and give their best effort every single day, regardless of how they feel. Consistency is not about making giant leaps all the time. It is about making small, steady progress over an extended period. Many people start strong but lose momentum when they face difficulties, distractions, or slow results. However, those who understand the power of consistency keep pushing forward, knowing that success is a marathon, not a sprint. They do not let temporary setbacks discourage them. Instead, they focus on daily habits and routines that bring them closer to their goals. Even when progress seems invisible, they trust the process, understanding that every small effort compounds over time to create remarkable achievement. Consistency builds discipline, and discipline is what transforms potential into mastery. It teaches individuals to work even when they do not feel like it, to persist even when they are tired, and to prioritize long-term success over short-term comfort. The most successful people in any field, whether athletes, entrepreneurs, or artists, have one thing in common. They did not rely on motivation alone. Motivation is fleeting, it comes and goes. But consistency, driven by discipline and commitment, ensures that work gets done regardless of external circumstances. When an individual remains consistent in their efforts, they build trust in themselves, proving that they can rely on their own dedication to push through challenges. Over time, consistency turns effort into skill, skill into expertise, into mastery. Embracing challenges is another crucial aspect of becoming the king of your field. Challenges are inevitable in any journey toward greatness, but instead of fearing them or avoiding them, successful individuals welcome them as opportunities for growth. Every great achievement in history has been born out of struggle, adversity, and overcoming obstacles. The path to success is never smooth, and those who wish to reach the top must develop the mindset that challenges are not roadblocks, but stepping stones. When faced with difficulties, many people become discouraged and give up, seeing obstacles as signs that they are not meant to succeed. However, those who truly dominate their field understand that challenges test and refine their abilities. They know that the skills and wisdom gained from overcoming difficulties are what ultimately set them apart from the rest. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" they ask, "What can I learn from this?" This shift in perspective makes all the difference. Embracing challenges requires resilience, the ability to keep going even when things seem impossible. It requires the courage to step out of one's comfort zone, take risks, and face uncertainty head-on. Many people prefer to stay where they feel safe and comfortable, but greatness is never found in comfort zones. The most successful individuals are those who willingly put themselves in situations that force them to grow, adapt, and improve. Every challenge overcome builds confidence, proving that one is capable of handling even greater obstacles in the future. Facing and conquering difficulties also builds mental toughness, which is essential for long-term success. Life will always throw unexpected problems, failures, and disappointments, but those who have developed resilience through past challenges will have the strength to keep moving forward. They do not let fear of failure hold them back because they understand that failure is not the opposite of success, it is part of the journey toward it. Those who embrace challenges with the right mindset turn their struggles into strengths, their failures into lessons, and their hardships into stepping stones toward greatness. Developing a strong work ethic is one of the most important traits that separate the average from the exceptional. Talent and intelligence can only take a person so far, but it is the dedication to hard work that truly defines success. A strong work ethic means showing up every day with commitment, discipline, and a willingness to push beyond one's limits. It requires a mindset that refuses to settle for mediocrity and instead strives for excellence in everything. Many people believe that success is a matter of luck, but in reality, it is the direct result of countless hours of effort, sacrifice, and perseverance. Those who rise to the top of their field are not necessarily the most talented, but they are the ones who put in the most work when no one is watching. They do not wait for the perfect moment or ideal circumstances. They create their own opportunities through sheer effort. Having a strong work ethic also means being able to maintain focus and productivity even when motivation is low. There will be days when exhaustion, boredom, or frustration set in, but true professionals push through because they understand that success is built over time. It is about showing up every single day, improving little by little, and staying committed to long-term goals. Hard work also breeds self-discipline, teaching individuals how to manage their time, set priorities, and resist distractions that can pull them away from their purpose. The greatest athletes, business leaders, and innovators did not reach their heights of success by working when they felt like it. They worked consistently, with intensity and purpose, knowing that every effort would eventually pay off. A strong work ethic is the fuel that drives dreams into reality, and without it, even the most talented individuals will fall short of their potential. Thinking like a leader is an essential quality for those who want to dominate their field. Leaders do not wait for direction. They take charge, make decisions, and inspire those around them. They are proactive rather than reactive, always looking for ways to improve, innovate, and push boundaries. A leadership mindset is one that sees challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. Instead of being discouraged by setbacks, leaders analyze, learn, and adapt. Using every experience to become stronger, they take responsibility for their actions and outcomes, understanding that blaming others or external circumstances only leads to stagnation. Leadership is not about a title or a position, it is a mindset that can be applied in any situation, whether working independently or within a team. Those who think like leaders take initiative, seek solutions, and inspire others through their actions rather than just their words. They understand the importance of vision and long-term strategy, making decisions that will benefit not just the present moment, but the future as well. They also know how to build relationships, collaborate with others, and influence people in a way that brings out the best in them. Leaders stand out because they do not follow the crowd. They set new standards and redefine what is possible. They are willing to take calculated risks, challenge conventional thinking, and step into the unknown in pursuit of something greater. Thinking like a leader also means having emotional intelligence, the ability to understand and manage emotions, both in oneself and in others. It involves being confident yet humble, assertive yet open-minded, strong yet empathetic. The most respected individuals in any industry are those who not only excel in their craft, but also uplift those around them. They lead by example, demonstrating integrity, hard work, and a commitment to excellence in everything they do. Staying focused is another crucial element in becoming the best in any field. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, from social media to constant notifications, making it harder than ever to concentrate on meaningful work. However, those who truly excel are the ones who can shut out distractions and maintain deep focus on their goals. Focus is not just about avoiding external distractions, but also about having clarity on what truly matters. Many people spread themselves too thin, trying to do too many things at once, and as a result, they never make significant progress in any one area. The most successful individuals understand the power of prioritization. They know that not all tasks are equal and that focusing on high-impact activities is what leads to real progress. They eliminate unnecessary commitments, delegate tasks that do not require their direct attention, and create an environment that supports productivity. Focus also requires mental discipline, the ability to resist short-term temptations in favor of long-term gains. It means saying no to activities that do not align with one's goals and staying committed even when distractions seem more appealing. Those who stay focused develop an intense sense of purpose, keeping their eyes on the bigger picture rather than getting caught up in temporary setbacks or minor inconveniences. They set clear goals, create a structured plan, and work with unwavering determination. Focused individuals are able to enter a state of deep work, where they become completely immersed in their tasks, producing high-quality results in a shorter amount of time. This level of concentration not only boosts productivity, but also enhances creativity, problem-solving skills, and overall performance. Staying focused is not just a skill, but a habit that, when cultivated, becomes a defining factor in long-term success. Innovating and adapting are crucial qualities for anyone who wants to be the king of their field. The world is constantly changing, and those who resist change often find themselves left behind. Innovation is not just about coming up with groundbreaking ideas. It is about continuously improving and refining existing methods to stay ahead of the competition. The most successful individuals in any industry understand that what worked yesterday may not work tomorrow, and they actively seek ways to improve. They are not afraid to challenge traditional methods or think outside the box to find new solutions. They embrace curiosity, asking questions like, "How can this be done better?" or "What can I do differently to achieve greater results?" Innovation requires a mindset that sees possibilities instead of limitations. It is about experimenting with new approaches, taking calculated risks, and learning from both successes and failures. Those who innovate do not fear making mistakes because they understand that failure is often a stepping stone to greater discoveries. Alongside innovation, the ability to adapt is equally important. The most successful people are not rigid in their approach. They adjust their strategies based on new information, changing circumstances, and evolving trends. They remain flexible, willing to shift direction when necessary, and they recognize that adaptability is a strength, not a weakness. When challenges arise, they do not panic or resist change. Instead, they see these moments as opportunities to grow and improve. Whether it is adapting to technological advancements, shifting market demands, or unforeseen obstacles, those who can pivot and evolve with ease are the ones who thrive. The ability to innovate and adapt ensures that a person remains relevant, competitive, and always ahead of the curve in their field. Surrounding yourself with winners is a key factor in achieving greatness. The people we spend the most time with have a significant impact on our mindset, habits, and overall success. If you surround yourself with negative, unmotivated individuals, their mindset will slowly start to affect you, making it harder to stay focused and driven. On the other hand, being around ambitious, hardworking, and goal-oriented people will inspire and push you to be better. Successful people understand the power of their environment and are intentional about the company they keep. They seek out mentors, colleagues, and friends who challenge them to grow and hold them accountable for their goals. They engage in conversations that spark creativity, encourage critical thinking, and provide new perspectives. Being around winners also creates a sense of healthy competition where everyone is striving for excellence and pushing each other to improve. It is not about jealousy or comparison, but about learning from others who have achieved success and using their experiences as motivation. The right people will not only inspire but also support and encourage you during tough times. Success is rarely a solo journey. Having a strong network of like-minded individuals can provide opportunities, guidance, and motivation when needed. Surrounding yourself with winners also means avoiding toxic relationships that drain energy and distract from your goals. It requires making difficult choices about who to spend time with and being willing to distance yourself from those who do not support your growth. When you align yourself with people who share a strong work ethic, positive mindset, and determination to succeed, you naturally elevate your own standards and increase your chances of reaching the top of your field. Never giving up is one of the most important mindsets for success. The journey to greatness is never smooth. It is filled with obstacles, failures, and moments of doubt. However, those who truly succeed are the ones who refuse to quit no matter how difficult things get. Perseverance is the ability to keep going, even when progress seems slow, when motivation fades, and when failures pile up. Many people give up too soon because they expect instant results, but real success requires time, patience, and relentless effort. The greatest achievements in history were accomplished by people who faced countless setbacks but kept pushing forward. They did not see failure as the end, but as a learning experience that made them stronger. Those who never give up develop resilience, the ability to bounce back from disappointments and setbacks. They understand that every difficulty they overcome brings them one step closer to their goals. Giving up is easy. Pushing forward despite challenges is what sets winners apart from the rest. When things get tough, many people start doubting themselves, questioning whether they are good enough or if they should continue. However, those who persist remind themselves of their purpose, their passion, and the reason they started in the first place. They find ways to stay motivated, whether by reading success stories, seeking support from mentors, or breaking their goals into smaller, manageable steps. The ability to endure hardship and keep going when everything seems against you is a defining trait of champions. Success is not about avoiding failure, it is about pushing through failure and proving that nothing can stop you from achieving your dreams. Those who keep going no matter how hard the journey gets are the ones who ultimately succeed. Believing in yourself is the foundation of all success. Without self-confidence, even the most talented and hard-working individuals will struggle to reach their full potential. Many people doubt themselves, allowing fear and insecurity to hold them back from pursuing their dreams. However, those who succeed understand that confidence is a choice. It is the decision to trust in one's abilities, to take risks despite uncertainty, and to keep going even when others doubt them. Believing in yourself does not mean ignoring weaknesses or pretending to be perfect. It means recognizing your potential and having faith in your ability to learn, grow, and improve. Confidence comes from preparation and experience. The more you practice, the more skilled you become, and the more skilled you are, the more confident you feel. Successful people build their confidence by setting small goals, achieving them, and using each success as proof that they are capable of more. They do not let fear or failure stop them because they understand that setbacks are temporary, but belief in oneself is a long-term asset. Negative self-talk can be one of the biggest barriers to success. Those who rise to the top actively train their minds to focus on their strengths rather than their weaknesses. They replace doubt with positive affirmations and remind themselves that every great person once started as a beginner. Self-belief also affects how others perceive you. When you believe in yourself, others are more likely to believe in you as well. Confidence attracts opportunities, builds trust, and commands respect. Those who lack confidence often miss out on chances because they hesitate, second-guess themselves, or wait for permission. The most successful individuals do not wait for someone else to validate them. They step forward, take action, and prove their worth through results. Believing in yourself is not about arrogance. It is about knowing that you have what it takes to succeed and acting accordingly. No one becomes great by accident. It starts with the unwavering belief that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. Taking responsibility for your life is one of the most powerful decisions you can make if you want to be the king of your field. Many people fail to reach their full potential because they constantly blame external circumstances, other people, or bad luck for their failures. They wait for opportunities instead of creating them, and they complain about obstacles instead of finding ways to overcome them. However, those who truly succeed understand that their life and success are in their own hands. They take full ownership of their actions, decisions, and results, knowing that everything they do or fail to do has a direct impact on their future. Taking responsibility means refusing to make excuses and instead focusing on solutions. It is easy to point fingers and say that success is out of reach because of a lack of resources, an unsupportive environment, or difficult circumstances, but those who rise to the top do not let these factors hold them back. Instead, they find ways to work with what they have, turn disadvantages into strengths, and take control of their own destiny. They do not waste time dwelling on what they cannot change. They focus on what they can do right now to move forward. Taking responsibility also means acknowledging mistakes without fear or denial. Everyone makes errors, but the difference between those who succeed and those who do not is how they handle them. A responsible person does not hide from their failures or shift the blame onto others. Instead, they analyze what went wrong, learn from their experiences, and take corrective action. This level of self-awareness and accountability leads to constant growth and improvement. Taking responsibility is also about having a proactive mindset. Instead of waiting for opportunities, responsible individuals create them. Instead of hoping for success, they plan, strategize, and execute. They do not wait for the perfect moment. They take action despite uncertainty and adjust along the way. They understand that they are in control of their habits, discipline, and work ethic, and they make conscious choices that align with their goals. The moment a person takes full responsibility for their life is the moment they unlock their true potential, because they no longer allow anything outside of themselves to dictate their success. Mastering time management is a critical skill for anyone who wants to dominate their field. Time is the most valuable resource because unlike money or material possessions, it can never be regained once lost. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, but how those hours are used determines the level of success one achieves. Many people struggle with time management because they allow distractions, procrastination, and disorganization to take control of their daily routine. They spend hours on unimportant tasks while neglecting the activities that actually move them closer to their goals. Successful individuals, on the other hand, are highly intentional with their time. They prioritize their tasks, set clear goals, and follow structured plans that ensure productivity. They do not waste time on things that do not add value to their lives. And they know how to say no to distractions that threaten to derail their progress. Time management is not just about being busy. It is about being effective. A person can work all day but accomplish very little if their time is not used wisely. The most productive people focus on high-impact activities, the tasks that bring the greatest results. They delegate when necessary, automate repetitive tasks, and eliminate unnecessary activities that do not contribute to their success. Mastering time management also requires discipline. It means waking up early, following a schedule, and sticking to commitments even when distractions arise. It involves setting deadlines, breaking big goals into smaller tasks, and tracking progress consistently. The ability to manage time well creates a sense of control, reduces stress, and allows for continuous growth. Those who waste time often feel overwhelmed and stuck. But those who manage their time effectively always know what needs to be done next. Time management is not about working harder, it is about working smart. The most successful people are not necessarily the ones who work the longest hours, but rather those who make the best use of their time. By mastering this skill, one can achieve more in less time, stay ahead of the competition, and consistently make progress toward their ultimate goals. Building resilience is essential for long-term success. No matter how talented or hardworking a person is, they will face setbacks, failures, and challenges along their journey. What separates those who succeed from those who give up is their ability to bounce back from adversity. Resilience is the ability to keep going despite obstacles, to stand strong in the face of difficulties, and to use hardships as fuel for growth. Many people give up at the first sign of struggle, believing that difficulties mean they are not meant to succeed. However, those who reach the top understand that failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the process. Every great achiever has faced rejection, disappointment, and hardship, but they refuse to let those experiences define them. Instead of dwelling on their failures, they learn from them, adjust their approach, and try again with even more determination. Resilience is about having a strong mindset that refuses to be defeated. It is about viewing challenges as opportunities to develop mental toughness and problem-solving skills. The most resilient individuals do not break under pressure. They thrive in it. They do not see difficulties as roadblocks, but as necessary steps toward greatness. Building resilience requires emotional strength, patience, and a willingness to endure discomfort. It involves developing the ability to stay calm under stress, maintain confidence in one's abilities, and find creative solutions when things do not go as planned. Resilient people do not allow temporary setbacks to discourage them. They stay focused on the bigger picture and continue moving forward no matter what. This quality is what enables individuals to stay in the game long enough to achieve success, while others quit too soon. The road to greatness is filled with ups and downs, but resilience ensures that no obstacle is strong enough to stop someone who is truly determined to succeed. Continuously improving your skills is a non-negotiable factor for those who want to be the best in their field. The world is constantly evolving, and those who fail to grow and improve will eventually fall behind. Many people make the mistake of thinking that once they have achieved a certain level of success, they no longer need to learn. They are always looking for ways to refine their skills, gain new knowledge, and stay ahead of industry trends. They invest in themselves through reading, training, mentorship, and real-world practice. They understand that no matter how good they are, there is always room for improvement. The best athletes, musicians, business leaders, and innovators did not reach the top and stop growing. They continued pushing themselves to new levels. Continuous improvement requires humility, the ability to recognize that there is always more to learn. It also requires a willingness to step out of one's comfort zone, take on new challenges, and embrace feedback from others. Those who are committed to self-improvement do not see criticism as an attack. They see it as an opportunity to become better. They actively seek advice, listen to experts, and make adjustments where necessary. They practice consistently, knowing that mastery comes from repetition and refinement. Improvement is a lifelong process, and those who dedicate themselves to it will always have an edge over their competition. When a person is constantly growing, they become more valuable in their field, opening up greater opportunities and increasing their chances of long-term success. The moment one stops improving is the moment they stop progressing. In a world that never stands still, the only way to stay on top is to keep learning, adapting, and striving for excellence every single day. Becoming the king of your field is not an overnight achievement. It is a lifelong commitment to excellence, discipline, and continuous growth. It requires unwavering determination, resilience in the face of challenges, and the ability to push beyond limitations. Success is not reserved for the lucky or the naturally gifted. It belongs to those who are willing to work harder, think smarter, and never give up. By taking responsibility for your life, surrounding yourself with the right people, mastering your time, and constantly improving your skills, you set yourself apart from the average and move closer to greatness. The journey will not always be easy, but those who stay focused, adapt, and persist will ultimately rise above the rest. You have the power to shape your future, to control your destiny, and to claim your throne in your field. The choice is yours. Will you settle for mediocrity, or will you step up and take your rightful place at the top? The path to greatness is waiting for you. Now is the time to own it.